Salve, salve família aí, tudo bem com vocês? Tô aqui pra reagir a um vídeo hoje que acabou de sair, inclusive tem 40 minutos que esse vídeo saiu, sobre o evento de 20 anos do Warcraft. Vou até ativar a legenda aqui pra gente acompanhar junto, mas eu vi uma prévia por cima que postaram no Twitter e eu achei muito legal o que eu vi até agora, então eu tô aqui pra reagir com vocês, pra gente ver junto as novidades que vêm pra esse evento de 20 anos. Vamos lá?
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly.
Yes?
Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're gonna see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And
Meu
so
Deus.
we are...
Tem uma raid melhor, vou botar não.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are gonna be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that
Então a gente vai
gladiator's
ter
chainmail over and over and
três
over
principais
again.
dificuldades, ferro, normal e herói.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying.
Oh.
So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh
We
no.
love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like
Meu Deus
Tychondrius,
do céu.
Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
It's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
Chromie. Yeah.
As we would say, timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings and the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with the 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players
Ah, legal, eles vão
10 and
introduzir
up
mais
to do it. So
umas
a lot
modas
of those people
temporais,
that like to
uma coisa
level,
bacana.
we'll have more
Tá
opportunity
precisando
there.
mesmo.
And then we're also realizing that A lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors, so we are going to do a vendor refresh, and so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
So I can go to Dire Mall, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run, or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount, actually. Yes.
I got that on my
Aí a
first
gente já
kill.
começa a
Are you
conversar.
serious? You're that player?
It's the only one I got first try.
Ah, não
My
acredito
lucky
nisso.
one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my
I
gosh.
got I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one. So
It took me years to get that one.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event,
Muito massa
I always
como
think about
os
the
desenvolvedores
passage of time,
jogam um game,
the
né,
party
cara?
there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary.
Nossa,
But
que massa, eles
you're
vão
gonna
montar
notice
tipo um
right
parque
away that everything is
na
right
porta
at
das
the
Cavernas do
entrance, right
Tempo.
outside, and there's
Muito
all
massa.
kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're gonna get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you.
Yes, I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're gonna be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're gonna be able
Que
to
faz todo
turn
sentido,
into
né?
a pet.
Um
We have
ring de
costumes
gelo
you can
num lugar
cosplay
quente que nem
as
Sílitos.
heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also have guest relations,
Ai,
where you're going to
caralho.
be solving riddles and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the world dragons. Then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new
Muito legal.
gatecrashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Archvon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be
Vai
out
dropar a
on ours
montaria
as
do Chá
well,
da Raiva?
similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount.
Nossa,
so
que
basically,
montaria bonita,
Ashes of
velho.
War was a really good one back in the day that we
Caralho.
really thought was iconic, and so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're gonna have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog. Essentially,
Yeah.
We have to get suits of armor added as one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my
Olha
baby
essa
Dreadlord
porra,
pet and
velho.
run
A
around in the
cabeça,
area.
velho. Olha a cabeça,
Put your
mano.
little
Que
sword.
isso, cara.
Oh, yeah,
Engraçado,
One
mano.
of our artists, Mods,
Muito
he was
bom.
able to put together the sword like Kazakh has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a
Os caras pensaram em tudo,
So
velho.
cute. Are there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is
Oh, que
Orc,
legal.
Human, Night
Muito
Elf, and
massa.
Scourge. And these are going to be
Nossa,
coming
bonito
in
essa
the
do-
November trading post.
Dos
How will
Undead.
players get these cool rewards?
Muito legal.
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic. We looked back at our Tier 2
Foi
sets.
isso aí que eu vi.
So
Cara,
we
isso aí
ended
vai
up
ser
making
muito massa,
all
velho.
of the Tier 2 sets
Esse revamp
modern
desses
with the
tier
new
sets aí
modeling, the new
são
VFX.
muito massa,
Can't wait
velho.
to see
Muitos
people
tier sets
walking
são
around in the Judgment
icônicos, né,
armor.
cara?
What about the classes,
Esse do
though, that
Paladino
weren't
mesmo é
available
que a
when Tier 2
galera
came out?
mais
That's a good point.
achava da
We
hora
didn't
e
have monks
que
back then, but we didn't have
trazia
evokers back then,
essa
but we
vibe de
did
Paladino,
have
cara.
a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also
Eles
like
construíram
other iconic
para as
NPCs
classes que
that
saíram
existed back in the
depois.
day, and so each of the new classes do have their own
Legal.
set. So all 13 classes
Muito
will
massa.
have a
Bom
tier
que eles
2
tiveram esse cuidado
up-res
com as
set.
classes, né?
Speaking of classes, there's
Nossa,
some
do
cool
Monk
changes
também
coming.
ficou muito bonito do
Yes,
Monk.
I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter, Rogue,
Meu, isso aqui
Priest,
a galera
Mage,
tá em peso
Warrior,
esperando.
and Warlock.
As novas
And
classes
we're
que
also
o
getting a
Evoker
new
vai poder ser.
skywriting talent,
Tem um
which is
certo
called
amigo meu que tá
Squadrons,
esperando aí
where
pra
you're gonna
fazer o
be
Dragão
able to
Guerreiro, mas
have
pena que o
2
nome não vai
Drakthir
caber.
companions flying alongside you in like a formation,
Isso aí eu
which
quero
is
ver.
so cool.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
Drakthir gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new.
Opa,
And
será
they're
que eu
ready
tô
to
pensando?
deliver. We have brand new ascendance forms. They really
Aí
are
sim,
cool
meu,
looking.
isso aqui
They
tava
match each
precisando
of the
faz
elements that
muito
shamans
tempo, cara.
use.
Aquelas
They
formas de
look
ascendência estavam muito
amazing.
feias.
Really do.
This
Nossa, essa
update
branca tá
sounds
muito
so
massa, velho. Tomara que
amazing.
seja do
Before
Enhancement, que é o que eu
those,
tô
are any
jogando.
other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience
Legal.
them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched the War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
Muito legal, cara. Eu achei as recompensas aqui, apesar de serem coisas muito visuais, muito bacanas, cara. Muito legal ver como eles tiveram cuidado com as classes de criar os 13 sets para todas as classes, inclusive aqueles que não tinham na época, né? E claro, eu vou lá buscar esses sets, né, velho? Principalmente no meu paladino querido do meu coração, que o set ficou muito animal, velho. É muito da hora ver esse cuidado da Blizzard, né? Claro, com certeza, a principal mudança aqui eu acho que é justamente esse revamp do Ascendance do Xamã, que ficou absurdo, cara. Eu curti bastante, achei muito legal. Principalmente essa variação de cuidado com as specs, né? Um pra cada spec diferente, eu acho muito, muito da hora isso aí. Mas é isso, galera. Deixa nos comentários aí o que vocês acharam do vídeo, se vocês curtiram essas novas recompensas desse patch de comemoração dos 20 anos. Segue a gente, deixa o like e até a próxima. Falou!